Movie Recaps presents Star Wars Episode VII, The Force Awakens. The movie opens with a Star Destroyer eclipsing our view of the planet Jakku. Drop ships and a dark shuttle exit the ship and head towards the surface. On the planet is Republic pilot Poe Dameron, who receives a piece of a map from an Elder. Stormtroopers emerge from the drop ships and round up the villagers. Poe tries to escape with BB-8, but his ship is hit. Poe places the map inside his droid BB-8 and sends him off into the desert. From the dark ship comes Kylo Ren, a dark side user who is feared across the galaxy. Kylo interrogates the Elder and ends up killing him. Poe tries to stop the bloodshed but is captured. Kylo realizes that the Elder gave the map to Poe, and the information is in his mind. Poe is taken to the ship, and Kylo orders the troops to fire on the villagers. One trooper refuses to fire, and Kylo senses his hesitation. When the trooper returns to the main ship, his stress is palpable, as he is reprimanded by his superior, Captain Phasma. Back on the surface, we meet Rey, who is a young scavenger living in a solitary life and waiting for her long-lost parents to return. Rey comes across BB-8 being captured and rescues him. On the destroyer, Kylo uses the Force to interrogate Poe and pull memories out of his mind. He finds out that the map is in the BB-8 droid, and he sends troops back down to capture it. Poe is taken by the hesitant trooper who is named Finn. He rescues Poe, and they escape in a TIE fighter. As they fly off, they are hit by a torpedo, and they crash land back on Jakku. Finn awakens and can't find Poe. He grabs Poe's jacket and bemoans the loss of his new friend. Poe travels to the nearest village and comes across Rey and BB-8. Rey rushes at Poe and attacks. BB-8 recognized Poe's jacket and assumed that Poe stole it from him. TIE fighters appear and attack them all, but they manage to escape in the Millennium Falcon that was stolen by a local criminal. As they travel, the Falcon begins to give them trouble, and they rush to repair it. Suddenly, they are captured by a large freighter. The strangers come on board, and we see that they are Han Solo and Chewbacca. Rey and Finn tell Han that they are trying to get to the Resistance, as they are boarded by two rival gangs who are after Han. As Rey and Finn are crawling through lower decks, they manage to open the doors that are holding in a monstrous cargo, and in the chaos, Rey, Finn, Han, and Chewbacca reach the Falcon and escape. Meanwhile, Hux and Kylo speak to the Supreme Leader Snoke. Snoke allows Hux to fire the superweapon, and as Kylo and Snoke speak, we learn that Han Solo is Kylo's father. On board the Falcon, Han tells Rey and Finn that all the stories about him, Leia, Luke, the rebellion are all true, and that Luke went into exile after his temple was destroyed by a student that went to the dark side. They arrive on a planet and meet with a friend of Han's named Maz Kanata. They ask her to help them get to the Resistance, and Finn decides to leave while he can. Rey tries to stop him, but to no avail. Spies in the cantina report to the First Order about their location. Rey is called by the Force to a hidden area where she finds Luke's blue lightsaber and has a vision. Maz tells her that she needs to pursue the calling, but Rey refuses and runs off. Starkiller Base fires the superweapon and destroys 5 Republic planets. The First Order attacks and destroys Maz Kanata's cantina, but Han, Chewbacca, and Finn are rescued by a fleet of X-Wings that chase off the rest of the First Order. Kylo finds Rey and subdues her, and she is taken aboard Kylo's ship. A ship lands, and Leia meets with Han. Han tells her that he saw their son, and Leia admonishes Han to find him and bring him home. Finn reunites with Poe, who survived the crash, and the Resistance plan to attack Starkiller Base and destroy it, just as the base is about to fire again. Kylo tries to use the Force to interrogate Rey, but she turns out to be very powerful with the Force. When Kylo tells Snoke about Rey, Snoke tells him to bring her to him. Rey uses the Force to trick a stormtrooper into releasing her and dropping his weapon. Finn, Han, and Chewbacca arrive on Starkiller Base and infiltrate in order to find Rey and set up explosives. They enter, find Phasma, and force her to shut down the shields to the base. With that, Poe and the Resistance fighters attack the base as the others set up explosives. As they do so, Han calls out his son's name and meets him on the bridge. They talk, but Kylo kills Han and he falls into the abyss. Chewbacca fires at Kylo and injures him while setting up the charges. Finn and Rey escape into the forest, followed by an injured Kylo. Kylo force pushes Rey and knocks her out. Finn grabs the lightsaber and fights Kylo. As they battle, Kylo defeats Finn and injures him. Rey awakens, grabs the lightsaber, and faces off with Kylo herself. As the base explodes, Rey manages to injure Kylo, and Chewbacca rescues her and Finn. The planet explodes, and their victory is complete. At the Resistance base, R2-D2 awakens and has the missing part of the map to Skywalker. Rey and Chewbacca arrive on the planet, and Rey finds Luke atop a high hill. He turns to her, and she holds out his lightsaber to him. And with that, the movie ends.